Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to look beyond this fella, Arda Güler. He's key on the right side. That's where he operates, that little channel. And
up he goes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bellingham. And he shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted. It's Drogba! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Has a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And it's Robertson. Robertson. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Corner number 2 then. Güler clears it away. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is out of play. Now it's Osimhen. He could be in here. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
No, it's come to nothing. Yaya Toure. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now he's got space here. Great ball if he can get there. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Dembele. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, they've got it again.
Such good technique.
He's got away. Oh, good take in a good area. Another chance from a corner. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes Çalhanoğlu! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Çalhanoğlu deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He's picked his way through, played into the box, and that's the keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? There will be a throw-in. got a goal! Tried the volley, but no.
Osimhen cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. McKennie. That's very neat. Referee's given a throw. It's Çalhanoğlu! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. And this is Drogba. Looking for options for movement. Picks out Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. He's gone for goal! And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the shot! They've scored! And Laval score first. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Number 45.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And it's Bellingham. Played out to the right. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Osimhen. And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. And the counter is on.
There will be 3 minutes.
And this is Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Good, strong midfield running here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goulet. And they can counter here. It's Çalhanoğlu! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Mbappe gets into a good position. Robertson. Cross from Robertson. He rises! Oh, that was no routine save.
Drogba really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Laval have the chance to go the other way. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, what a mistake! And he's surging through. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. Grimaldo cuts out the pass. Bellingham. Bellingham! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
They're up to 5 corners now. Saliba with the clearance. Showing good feet. There's the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. And Yaya Toure!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Now it's Mbappe. Yaya Toure. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Nicely aimed pass. Guendouzi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He has found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's Dembele. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. Drogba. Guendouzi deals with that comfortably. Saliba spots it and intercepts. 75 minutes played. Now it's Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cannavaro. It's just beyond his reach. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass. That has not gone well.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yaya Toure. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Alexander-Arnold having a look. And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Barella plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Merino.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Drogba. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Barcola is onto this. He's had a shot! Off the post! Yaya Toure. And that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And already we're underway here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it.
Has a shot! Oh, nearly.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes already, that is a bit of a surprise.
Look, to make a change this early, Peter, is not the norm. He seems to be unhappy about it, and I sympathise. I think he's been harshly treated.
Now it's Bellingham. It's been slipped through. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Played out to the right. That'll be a throw-in. Bellingham with the delivery. Out of play for a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming.
He's gone for goal!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's managed to gift it back. There's the crossfield ball. Serginho. He's got away. So we're still where we started right now. He's not got that quite right. Drogba is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Drogba. Chance! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often...
There's the header! He will be livid with himself. Costa Curta picks it up from the goal kick. Toure running with the ball. Now it's Drogba. Caceres gets over and intercepts.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
He's had a shot! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. And he decides to cross it. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Azar. Azar. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Chance here to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Serginho. And that has put paid to that. Yaya Toure. Mbappe. And it's Robertson. Bit too much weight on the pass. And that was very necessary. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Hazard.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking to play him in. Flings in across. It's a mighty effort! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Played out wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe gets into a good position. Serginho. Azar. Now it's Villa, and it's Azar. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Villa. Bellingham. Yaya Toure. Threads one in. Mbappe! Mbappe! And how did he not make it four?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Liverpool will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Here we go again then. Cannavaro. And this is Dembele. He's found a way through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Alexander-Arnold is standing over this one. He's gone direct. Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Caceres. And it's Azar. Great vision. That has been cut short. No, that's been intercepted. Chiellini. Oh, they could be caught out here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Liverpool are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now, this could be a chance. And it's Xabi Alonso. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bellingham. Tries to play it through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Villa. Out to the right. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. He has a look up. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Drogba bops him off it and wins back the ball. Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe has been caught there, it's a foul.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 24, Hazard. El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8.
Somewhat off target.
El dorsal 22.
Serginho. Xabi Alonso. And it's Cáceres. Ball played for Rijkaard. Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Bellingham. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Drogba. Rijkaard. Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Corner number 3 coming up. Mbappe! And that's past the post.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Xabi Alonso. Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Bellingham puts his foot on the gas. And here's Bellingham to take it back. And he's in on goal. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Shot could be on. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 27 será reemplazado por el dorsal 11.
Not the most accurate pass. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. And Yaya Toure! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him. De Bruyne.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
4 added minutes on the board. That is a great pick out. That is a brilliant interception. Bellingham. That ball looks a good one. Chiellini. It's Bellingham. Now it's Villa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Takes a shot! He scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to play it through. Nicely weighted ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's Bale. Looking for the run. And he's... Can he finish? Goal, Ukraine! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
For Ukraine, after 9 minutes, is number 9.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rijkaard. And this is Bale. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, they can break here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. Van Bouten. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Beckham. Shot could be on. Oh, it's Dembele. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Played out towards the right wing. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Rijkaard makes the interception. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's Dembele. That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's Dembele. Pinches it off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham. Great vision. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's in a great position here. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Xabi Alonso. Now that's well seen too. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Drogba. That's Drogba! And the ball's come loose here. And that's going up front in a hurry. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Bellingham. He's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And the keeper beats it away. Dembele! Oh, didn't catch it right. And the keeper's given it away. Beckham. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's Dembele. There's a sharp little ball here. Cross goes in there. Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Yaya Toure. It's come to nothing. Beckham. And this is Bale. Somewhat off target. Beckham. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Face chance for a shot! They've done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
The screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Bale taking charge of the dead ball. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
This is Dembele. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there. Beckham. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! It's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational in that half-time dressing room, seems to have paid off for the moment at least.
And a chance! Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham, and he's had it nicked away. Not the most accurate pass. He's in plenty of space here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mbappe. Can he get it through? Bale. Shot a goal! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross flung in towards the middle. That has been slung wide. Dembele. Threads one in. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 2 then.
substitution.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Berbatov. And the through ball. He's through. Decent chance! It's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Ukraine finding their passes. Now it's Berbatov. That's a good ball out wide. Rafinha could try cutting inside here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yaya Toure. That has been cut short. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Yaya Toure. McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's McAllister. Spread neatly. He is through here. Oh, what a climb! And that would have been game, set and match.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. Well, they've got it again. Oh, Red, nice interception. Jordan Henderson, and this is Berbatov. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold, and he's managed to get free. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Robertson. Oh, that's superb. Dembele driving forwards. And that will be the final act. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Lovely feet. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Del Piero. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Messi, closing in. Messi! Messi! From another planet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
It's Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Bellingham. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero takes control of it, and he's on the move. He could be in here. Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Yamal. Rummenigge. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And the counter is on. Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. Danger averted for now. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. Quality ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Drogba is onto it in a flash.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that was nowhere near his best. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's through, and the shot! Oh, another save. It's their second corner of the game. Del Piero plays it short. And here's Del Piero. And this is... And he shoots! Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Great defending, strong and determined. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's found a way through. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Del Piero had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Liverpool are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold. He's got away. Bellingham. He's free. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Ferdinand clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's the keeper's ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Is there any support? He might not need it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Alexander-Arnold. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he's only too happy to take that back. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Just eases him off the ball. Maldini. Del Piero. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. And the ball is out of play. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Neymar. He has found a way through. Shot, surely! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Now it's Messi. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Bobs him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read. And he's managed to get free. Liverpool needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. They're urging him to shoot. Distributed tidily. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now that's well seen too.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Played in by Robertson. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Van Dijk gathers from the goal kick. And smartly reclaimed. Thuram cuts it out. Knocks it out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Messi. Del Piero. And it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. It's Drogba!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution in progress.
Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Zico. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance here. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing there. A few...
Shot a goal! They've done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan are having a ball here. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He has found the way through.
That was lovely, that.
Vinicius
2
Junior.
minutes has been indicated.
Goes long and straight. Rijkaard. Well seen. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh, that's a key interception. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Chips it through. Yaya Toure. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And that has been knocked clear. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Now it's Bebeto. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
That's rather hopeful.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Drogba. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Swings in across. And that should get the job done. Well, they could break here. David Villa puts his foot on the gas. He's through here. And he's managed to get free. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's had a shot! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Has a look and plays it forward. He's a shot and the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool with the corner, they're first. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Mateus wins the duel this time. Hakimi. Mateus. Yaya Toure. David Villa. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham. Now it's Dembele. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the rock. Drogba! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is
Can
intriguing.
he get onto this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Bebeto plays it short. Now it's Bebeto. Lovely bit of skill. Bebeto. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Yaya Toure. Nicely aimed pass. Dembele. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Drogba! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can
There
stick
will
at
be 1
this.
minute added time.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pass somewhat off target. But he's forced to go back. That has not gone well. Shot could be on. Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Bebeto. And he's picked out the run. Robertson. And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. David Villa in acres of space out wide. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Bellingham. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mateus does well to get it back. Nice looking ball. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So we've reached the hour mark. It's come to nothing. Mateus.
This is the time you need that pace.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention.
Yaya Toure! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Bellingham has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away. Yaya Toure really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mateus, ambitious ball here. That is a great pick out. And he cuts out the supply. Robertson.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's come loose. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's trying to hit the front line here. Nicely shaped ball. Yaya Toure. And it's Yaya Toure. Great ball. Can he finish? He's got a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
After 77 minutes is number 20, Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba. Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Liverpool are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance.
Drogba! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe. Rijkaard. For Yaya Toure. Toure charging. And Yaya Toure! And that was very necessary. Quality ball. And he can clear it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Referee's given a throw. 1 minute to add, according to the board. So that's it. It is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
And a
Your
quick
final
reminder
thoughts, Jim?
today,